follow up on something that John Kirby said
Sure.
When he was here yesterday and also this morning in his virtual panel, which is that Americans should have no expectation of a U.S. government coordinated evacuation at this time, and we expect that's going to remain the case. Now, obviously, the U.S. government has warned Americans about the security situation in Sudan, but can you explain why this is the government's position? Like, shouldn't Americans abroad expect some help from their government getting out of a trouble spot?
Totally hear your question, and just to be clear, like Americans in Sudan have been warned since last year, and it's been a level 4. The State Department, as you know, they tend to give the warnings to Americans abroad on what's happening on the situation, and so it is not our standard procedure to evacuate American citizens living abroad. Afghanistan was a unique situation for many reasons, including already hosting a significant military presence and ending a 20-year conflict. The Afghanistan evacuation was not the norm, as you all know, and many of you have reported that. So, for example, in Libya, Yemen, and Syria, we do not provide large-scale evacuations for American citizens and LPRs, even as those government collapsed. Instead, we urged Americans to use commercial options to leave the country while those options were still readily available. We also offered financial assistance to those who needed help departing the country in accordance with our standard consular services for American citizens in these sorts of extraordinary situations. But again, it is not our standard procedure, and the State Department does its best to provide information to citizens who are abroad and giving them the warning when necessary. And this is something that, when it comes to Sudan, this is a warning, a level 4 warning that we provided to them many months ago, basically telling Americans who were there to leave if they could, and also not to travel, Americans not to travel to Sudan. So we've been very clear on that. Again, it's not our standard procedure.